Okay, so I'm on day 402 now. It's kind of ridiculous to think about because, like, I've literally gone through 400 days on this one little save now. Technically more than that because, like, there's that one bit that I did, like, roll back a little bit when I was running into some trouble with the tournaments. But I got that all sorted, and now we get to work on Shot Block B, hopefully, today. So it should be a lot of fun. I always worry when it hits like 100% and sits there because there's one time like it kind of like crashed immediately and crashed my stream, but thankfully it's been working a lot better lately. Oh yeah, that was the extra desk for this for later. Of course, that guy's kind of stuck. I can't. Maybe I can help this one. Yep, get out of there. Oh, he needs a stinky one too, so definitely need him out of there. Okay, let's see. We're open. And get that rolling there. I really have put so much stuff in this. Oh wait, gotta free another guy. Human of the wall, get out of there. Especially with him being a stinky one. He's probably stinky because he's been stuck in the wall for a while, but hopefully that'll be, you know, resolved quickly for him, for his sake. Quick fill what we got here. Quick fill of Destiny ones for the moment. Back up to 10,000. Okay, so I did leave myself a surprise there. Hey, look, let's go fill some boxes. At some point, I'm gonna get this to where... Thank you for the follow! At some point, I'm gonna get this to where, this side has a desk that's just for trades. Pretty much. Oh yeah, I definitely try my best to make sure, like, everything stays chill. That's, like, my favorite thing, is just keeping things chill when I can. Even though on the weekends, absolutely get up to chaos and multiplayer. I try to keep my chaos gremlin side, you know, strictly for the multiplayer. That could be nice. Definitely getting a lot more done on this. I'm probably going to put in another shelf just to have an extra spot for like some of the big figures that are going to be there. Because like this side I have it, you know, the comics, all the figures, comics, figures, that kind of thing. Yeah. I already have 3 of these, but that is a decent price on that. Wonder if they'll take 28. No, not taking 28. Fine. 29. I don't add people I don't know on Discord. Like, I don't have a server or anything like that. I mostly hang out in my friends' servers. But I don't really use Discord all that much unless I'm, like, actually gaming with some of my friends. At least my people seem to be all busy on the game. Hi, Sam. Nice to see you. Let's see. Okay, I got all my bills paid for the day. I should probably see if there's something I need to scan in on this. Because, like, it's been going pretty okay on this so far. But then again, let's see. I'm getting side B a lot more filled out. And I forgot I have this one just shoved in the corner over here because it fit. Oh, hey, cards. Okay, so maybe we have something good in here. Possibly. At least one new one. 2 new ones. That one's worth 1,500. I will take it. 187, 172, 144, and another new one. Hi again. Okay, let's see. What does this guy want? Not much of anything. Okay, I really should probably actually check and see if I need to restock anything. Because something's going to sneak up on me. It always does. They're like, oh, it's not moving very much over here. Meanwhile, the entire, like, opposite side is completely empty or something. Okay, I do have some stocked on the other room. I still gotta get the rest of the items unlocked. Yep, that's gonna need some more. These really don't sell as much anymore. I'm gonna put them on here. The big question is, what's selling out? Some of those, of course. Definitely some of those. Definitely a lot of those. Maybe I can click it in just a second. Because like it's most of the way there. There we go. I love being able to just toss out the ones that I don't need. It's just like, here, take them, whatever. At this point. Okay, an 11. Not too bad. There we go. Okay, so quick fill with Destiny stuff. See what else we can get on the shelf. So it'll definitely be good for a little while, for sure. I really think I need to get one of these for each of the rarities. But I'm just gonna have to remember, you know, what's where again. I did not mean to fill that with Destiny ones. Oh. And I bet you it took up a slot or two. Yep. Let's see, remove all, and then make sure we switch this back to the normal ones. It'd be interesting when I get to the point I can just put like ghost cards in there too. Okay, you're still in the base set ones. There we go. What do you need? Hmm. That is tempting. Tempting, but no. I just take a whole armful. Totally. At least he's helping. I knew I wasn't gonna get it all the way to the end. I knew it was gonna be close. This is why I have extra boxes. They always take a good chunk out of that. Okay, one more time around with the scanner just to be sure. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be... Could get another one of those. Oh, these were sitting at 58 and I need to wait for them to hit 56. So that they'll fit another case. Yep, like that one. There we go. At least a lot of these are going pretty well. I could use some more. So we get my nail stuck on my necklace somehow. Okay. Let's see. The lights on, get the shop open. Anybody stuck in the walls that I can fix? Okay, you get out. Apparently I have to do my morning releasing the people from the walls. What you want, really? You know, that ain't half bad. Well, they take flat 300 for it. Okay. 310. There we go. Now one I can send off. I haven't finished my next... Well, I'm completely missing that. Wish I would have noticed and remembered to do that last time. I guess I'm spacing it out a little better again on some of it. I knew I was missing something. I was like, oh yeah, I'll totally remember it. Did not remember it. So I got one day for that one. I think I might need to have a second one of these. Just let them have their little thing. Oh, hello. 395, 117. Always nice. It looks like some of those are selling a pretty good bit. I'll go pay my bills real quick, then I'll get started with the scanner. So I know I'm gonna need a few. Oh shit, yeah. Definitely gonna need a few things. Went through my stock and my like side stuff too. Got to need it soon enough. Let's see. There we go, right on cue. Those are selling a little more now. I can pretty much leave those for now. Like, not too many of them sell. I swear those plushies used to sell more when I had them elsewhere. Yeah, that's still gonna have like 14 over. You need more. Let's see. You need more. You might need more soon. A couple of those. Handful of those. Well, that's where all the red ones went. You want way more than it's worth. Okay, those will be good. What's my next section? Shop lot B. So we're jumping up to 55. Okay. Probably just wants to leave like this right there and just move some of the rest of things as it goes. But we'll see. Honestly, I feel like I should move these a little more this way. So I've got plenty of extra room, but I do like having that straight shot, like, just through here, straight to the door. Like, I could save some room and, you know, pile it deeper, but at what cost? So that's a new one. And I got two of them, too. Not too much longer there. Let's see what we got here. Okay. You're new. 179. 287. 334. 374. 100. 467. 119. 417. Okay. Some decent little chunks of things going there. And immediately all these go in there. I like that I grabbed like little bits to like top off the other cards in the shelf and just immediately throw all the rest open myself. If it doesn't fit on the shelf, it's mine. So I've got them plenty. Okay. Quick fill these with base set cards. I wish I could dedicate card shelves like only for like certain things to make it easier to like not mix them up. Even though keeping them sorted is just for my own sake with it. There we go. At least this is easy to keep full. I'm good for the moment. I'm double checking I'm good on everything before I try to like get an upgrade again. Because I'm probably going to need a couple things before I really get into that side. Even though I'm still getting like a good bit extra each day. I just want to make sure some of my stuff stays, you know, topped up and all that. Like those guys. Probably look weird as heck to all the customers just running around on the carpet, but they're probably used to it by now. Because I always just crouch and go through everything. So tempted to just get a bonus one of that one, but I'm trying to be better about some of this stuff at least. Oh yeah, that's definitely reasons to check out there. That's tempting. They probably won't take a flat 300 for that. Or they will. And then I can ship that card off and hopefully make a bit of money on it. I just wasn't expecting it to go that well. Yeah, I'll take it if it wants to. At least it's a little bit of a bonus. Going towards where I want it to go. Hi, Andre. Nice to see you. I'm getting more done on Shop Lot B, hopefully. Slowly expanding through everything, at least. Honestly, like, it's been a lot of fun, getting through every little thing that I can. And I'm definitely, getting pretty far, even though I was trying to, like, limit myself to, mostly just, you know, keeping things market price, except for, like, the little cards. Because I knew I was going to go overboard with just going into everything. So I knew I was going to have to limit myself a little bit because I would have gone so much further than this if I would have been min-maxing like the pricing, because God, there's so many fun theories when it comes to probability with, like, you know, how you have prices set versus how much people come in. And I'm one of those people, I prefer more people come in. Yeah, you have to go through more stock, but you end up with like happier people who are more likely to come back, etc., etc. And just, there's a lot of, like, psychological stuff that I like the thought of digging into, that I always have running in my head, like, in the background, wondering if the game would actually play into some of it. Or, you know, if it's going to follow a lot more, you know, simple reasoning on, like, the little customers, what they choose to do, you know, what price ranges, because, like, they all probably have, like, an invincible amount of money they can spend. And everything like that, much like a real situation. And there's just so much fascinating stuff you can get into with a lot of it. And having that knowledge and just like goofing off with the little game, I make it look easy. One of my friends tried this game and they're like, they had to restart their store like 3 or 4 times, but they've noticed me crawl back and like have like little backup plans, little tricks and stuff like that. Even like throwing some of like my collection into some of the stuff to be graded and sold, and knowing when to push forward, when to hold off on expansions. Like, there's so many variables you can go into. And I'm always thinking of it, always like running through it, from like that side of things, because like that's kind of how I grew up, like, you know, my dad owning like a business or two, so like from a very young age, like I've watched all that go through, so like I have fun with games like this. But my favorite thing is making it look easy when no one realizes I'm factoring in so many variables in my head at the same time to try to like treat it as if it were a real store. And I just have so much fun, and it looks like I'm just doing this little endless loop, but like there's a lot of thought that goes behind it that I don't always mention out loud, like my reasoning behind several different things, because I would get stuck in a loop of just explaining everything so deeply. Because like I don't really have any like degrees in business or things like that. I just grew up in it. Like that's what I was around constantly. So like I would always listen to my dad explaining, you know, okay, he was doing this, this, and that for the business, you know, and this is why. And like a lot of stuff like was just, you know, he had really good contacts with the city and like all kinds of things like that. Like store inventory management, that is where I have so much fun. And it actually comes out in me playing survival crafting games. Because like if you see me when I get into, especially Grounded 2, like all the stock and everything like that, like I make sure like you will find like my item storage will always have like a really big kind of organizational structure to it, just out of habit. And I had a friend jokingly tell me I set up my inventory on Grounded 2 like it was a shop. But I mean, you could find what you needed immediately, and a lot of it. You know, like maybe not the items that you get from fighting the bugs as much, because like I didn't do the combat near as much as like my friends and stuff, but like I would still get, you know, plenty of stuff as I was getting other things. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with going a little above and beyond on things. But one thing that I love about this game is they do so much right as far as like the shop aspects of it. And I haven't even gone into everything that I could go into, because they can have it to where you can track like the pricing as it goes up and down. Like I've been trying to make myself not get into that side as much, because I know how I get when I get plenty of data to play with, because I would be min-maxing things. Like I keep myself from like, well, let me get this open real quick for the next day and release the wall, guys, because this is usually the shelf. Well, not the shelf, wrong shelf. This is the shelf I normally have to pull out to this guy out when he wants to sit there. And let's see. Sometimes you have to free the people. Where did my train of thought go? I got distracted by the people, but oh yeah. One thing I was saying is, say, take for example this. You can see the price history for ungraded to all of it. Like some of them, they'll have steady price histories and stuff like that. You can do a lot of min-maxing with that data that they hand you for like the different stuff on this. Even this, like some of like the booster packs, all that other stuff, like, you know, sums up by like $5, sums down by $8, you know, down by 15. Like, there is a lot you can get into with some of that. Hopefully these are 10s. Okay, I'll take it. Still got plenty of 10s in the mix, and at least none of them are 5s or anything. Let's see. Let's just close album real quick. Oh, I would be in a loop. I would get stuck in a loop. If I let myself stay on those pages, I could do a lot with it. I really could. But that's all you would see me doing. You know? Like, I could go far with it really, really well. But I try to play this game to chill, not flex my love of data and statistics, to say the least. Some of these might actually move up the amount, but I'm probably gonna hold off on that just yet. Cause like I'm thinking of making the storage things that can just sell whatever go up to like 120 versus just 101, kind of upping the rate before I will let them all get graded. Because it seems like it's getting closer to the time to shift that bar up a little more again. Based on the amount of how many I'm getting that are like in the 100 range, it's kind of pushing further back. Because like I don't need the these filled with all just $100 ones so much. But usually on this, you may notice I'll stop at page 10, generally. And that's about where I let myself, like, slide with some of the stuff that I'm getting. There we go. Should be able to pay the other bill there. And might need to hit up some stuff with the scanner. But if you think I'm bad with statistics, you should see how, in like all the inventory and stuff like that, and economics, you should see how bad I get with food. Because like I will be sitting there accidentally getting distracted and telling you the entire history of like several different spices. And like how different things came into different cuisines at different time periods, like all kinds of things. And then mix together the wildest fusion dish based on historical evidence of something that could have theoretically been a thing. But the funny thing, the catch is, I can only do the spices because the heat of cooking actually will cause me to pass out with some of my health conditions. So usually I'm having to describe all the spices and the things like that, and sometimes even how to make something, usually to my partner, and he's really good at translating my rambles about food and food history and things like that, and turns it into amazing dishes. It's a lot of fun. But he definitely listens to my rambles when it comes to different things that I've been digging into again. I guess that's a long-winded way to say I got him to make chorizo stuff, bacon-wrapped chorizo stuffed peppers that were really, really good. As far as like yesterday goes. I have a picture of them posted too. They were really good. Oh, at least I've got a little more to throw in here. They're definitely selling me out of those. Thankfully I picked up another box. Don't have one of those, and the price isn't the worst thing in the world. Will they take 35? They did. You know, I think one thing this game got right really well is the scaling. They really had like a smooth transition for the different stages in the game itself. I've noticed. Because that's something not every game gets right, especially a lot of the shop games. This game was really good at covering so many different stages of, you know, feeling like you've advanced further while making it, you know, as smooth as possible if you know what you're doing. Like, there's some games it ends up being like a whole slog and a grind after a certain point. Just for the, it was just hard for the sake of being hard, you know? But like, there's a certain degree of smoothness that I kind of expect with some things, where it doesn't feel like, you know, unnatural levels of getting harder, I suppose. Because it's like, I have it to where it looks easy. It feels easy because I have a lot of systems in place to make it easier on like how I go about parts of it. But if I slip up, I can make this game a whole lot harder on myself. Very easily. If I'm not careful. Got a good bit off on that one. Oh, they're actually going through it. Let's see. Back to the top. Okay, he stopped like right in my face. Okay. There we go. What do you need? Good. Totally running into the wall here. There we go. You know, it would help if I actually put the cards out that I needed to put out. It's like, oh yeah, all the nice cards I got. Totally forgot. Because they kept it all full. Way too full. I got so distracted talking that I totally forgot to put all of these out. It's nice to know that, you know, I'm making a smooth enough amount that, like, it's not that big of a problem if I forget to put stuff out. Did that guy say, wow, I gotta get one of these, and just, like, left without getting one of them? It's kind of funny. Go on and take the card. You know you want to. least that'll be better for like the next day or something. It'll save me a day on rent or whatever. Or something. Damn it. There we go. We've already taken care of that. There we go. Yeah, I don't have $7,000 card money. Am I out of those again? It would seem like... Wait, do I have any more in the back? No, I do not. I had the option to, but didn't quite do it myself. Okay. Making sure I still have plenty of those. I definitely do not want to run out of those. I keep restocking those gray ones. Those are selling pretty quick. That one's got one left over, but it'll be fine. Good enough. I saw those. I have extras in the back. Honestly, I almost should get 2 of those just to make sure that it's good. Okay, so he's still shopping, I guess. 104. 589. I'll take it. 412. 147. I'll definitely take it. Okay, at least he's finishing up here. Okay, so that's paid for. It was literally like $50 off. Just getting the extra section. It'll be fine though. I can get it the next day. At least this time I should get the money from, you know, actually having those cards to sell that I took the time to get graded. These are all a mess outside. It'll be fine. Okay. This guy's panicking. Come on, guy. Get out of the wall. Nobody else? Okay. we're good. At least I can go ahead and, pay the bills for the day. First thing. $660. I'll take it. $79. Okay. I was trying to grab the pack. Oh. Damn it. That moment I have to sit there and box it up. Because I dropped this box. Too close to it. Okay, so you've got 15 in that box. Not what I'm trying to pick up. It's only got one in the box. Okay. That one has 7 in the box. Don't. Okay, I was about to say, don't pick that up. Okay. Thank you. Damn it. I got one of them sorted. There's enough it should have been, like, fitting just fine, but, gotta love it when things like being weird. Boxes, no space. Okay, well, box go there. Now it's all nice and even. Just took a couple boxes. Okay, simple and easy enough. Well, I can see they're buying up plenty. I'm currently just gonna put them on the side right there. I really should move the register back and, like, actually move these forward, but let's see. Thank you. You know what? Maybe I'll just like put in an extra row where I can right here. And we'll see how we can go with that. I'm gonna put in so many card tables on this side. Oh yeah, that's definitely... Okay. You know what, let's leave it more tuned to this side. I'll space it out better later. But I know I've got room for at least one more table. That's gonna have to wait until, you know, those can go to that side. But, you know, I was able to afford 3 more card tables for it. So, got that going for me. Maybe I'll actually start burning through some of these. But at least I have all of these, like, close, so, like, they have an easy job restocking all the cards out themselves. So this works for now. I mean, nah. Maybe go back to 10,000 for you. Let's see, some of those are selling. Some of these are selling, at least. That's not 57, so one more gets sold and that one will restock. There we go. That one hit the 40s, so that one restocks. Actually need to get some of those. Kind of surprising. Yeah, that one needs to go down a little bit more for that. Definitely need to stock some more of those. Okay. There we go. What's the next renovation? It's gonna be 8,700. Maybe they'll take 30. No. How about 35? There we go. 35's not too bad. I'm glad I can visually see when I need to fix that. I'll be fine with the rest of it. I'm really glad I've got plenty more of these going on now. Okay, a couple more at least. Interesting. Well, they take 50 for it. $55. 60. Okay, fine. 61. Damn, 98. If I would just said 62, it would have been fine. I tried. 98 cents off before she was just done with my ass. I tried. It's probably just a pain in the ass. Oh, I did not mean to click that, but oh, here we are. Did they make sure to get that on the... They did not make sure to get it on the table first. That one guy. He always takes it direct, for whatever reason. Eventually I'm going to get more of the better tables in there. But that's not quite as important as some of the rest of the stuff I'm doing. gotta get an extra one of these. Oh well. It'll sell at some point. Well, I'll go right next to it then. They're still playing. I got all my stuff done and they're still playing. Someone took a handful. But that is why it's there, to get it to be not my problem anymore. Y'all done soon? Thank you. Y'all done? Okay, y'all are leaving now. At least it's down to just 6 is satisfied. My shoulder just popped. Okay. I was about to say, nobody's stuck in the wall. Somebody's stuck in the wall. Come on, get your ass out. Thank you. Get out of my wall. You can't park there. Okay. Yeah, my bills are getting a little bit higher by the day, but nothing too bad. It's worth it, at least. Do you want my $9,000 card? And you want to hand me a $16,000 card, but I don't have that $9,000 card. You want to trade for a card that I don't have? I swear, they're just flaunting these cards. I swear. It would have been nice if I would have had one of those cards. Honestly, let's see. 3 days till the next one. Okay, let's see, over here, what do we have? Good enough, there's one extra left over. They'll probably sell by the time it gets there. I'll just go ahead and leave an extra one there. Yeah, that is selling pretty quick on that top one. I guess people are getting to that part in the series now. Let's see. I'll leave one extra in the back. I want one of those for me. Checking you're all good. Yeah, you're all topped off. I'm half tempted to just go ahead and have it at 2. Getting a bonus one there. You know what? Will they take $350 for that? $360. There we go. What do we have here? 89. 68, 102. Okay. Fill this as usual. Though I know they got plenty to put out. Okay, let's see. Fill on these guys. Make sure it's Destiny. Definitely plenty to go through. Honestly, probably need to up the amount on that minimum. Because this quick fill, I've got, you know, everything $2 and up there. See, this is quick filled with everything like $2 and under right here. I'm thinking like the $2 to $5 ones, I'm just going to maybe I'll put, make you 1.50. Move all real quick. And then quick fill you with Destiny to the 150 mark. Right there. Let's go with the Destiny ones. Base set ones, of course. Fill in the gaps there. Back up to that 10,000. I just sold enough of those big ones to have 3 gaps. Before I do anything else, I need to do another pass on these. Clearly. Going ahead and checking that out real quick. But I might actually put some of the big stuff. Like I might do some of the little bulk packs again. Just as a spot between. I've got so many cards. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with them. You know? Actually, having to get another one of these, huh? There we go. I'm glad I don't have to restock those often. Those are usually fairly expensive cases. Let's see. It's a bonus one just because. Okay, fine. 110. Well, I was gonna grab that guy's attention, but that's fine. I really need to get like a trash can next to this. Or something too. So I don't have to like all the way outside just to put the boxes away or whatever else. I'll see how I have to sort it with like the next bit there. Okay, let's see. What was I messing with? Oh yeah, the quick fill. Let's see, minimum price. Let's let it be $4.99. Let's be base. Remove all. And quick fill it. I may be messing myself up doing this, but I'm gonna see what I can. You know, maybe not jumping to 5 just yet. But maybe I will do $3.99. Possibly. You know, with me doing that, I want to organize it right. Move all this here, then quick fill it back. Because that shifted, so this probably shifted. Probably. But just to be sure, let's quick fill that with a new gap. This one, since I've got the new thing, let's remove it all and then fix that too. I did not mean to quick fill it with base. Might be pushing it actually with this, because the jump up to $3.99 might be a bit much for what it contains. But we'll see. Moving this to see how much flows back into the last one with the new change. Because that's a concern. A little bit there. And then quick fill this one with the next one. This one does go to 12 pages. Yeah, that does have it fully solidified there. That is kind of neat seeing it in the neat rows like that. Yeah, this one actually didn't fill it all the way out. Kinda neat. Which further solidifies me increasing that one thing to like, you know, 120 as far as, you know, some of the max. Let's see. Let's have the max be 115 now. I did not mean to fill it with Destiny ones. Oh. Let's fix that real quick. And switch it back to the right ones. There we go. Now we probably have it closer to the end of this. But still not fully full. Did I pay everything? Everything is paid for. Okay, cool. Is everything inside? Everything is inside. Can I... Next question. Can I bundle cards? Minimum price $2. Max price $3.99. Well, technically 98, but... At least they make purple ones. So we've got that. So like they're not, you know. They're not like the white ones and stuff. So these are actually worth like a little bit. But at least it'll let me process some of this a lot faster. I don't really want to give away the cards like in this range, but I'm hoping I have enough room like on a shelf or something, or maybe I can buy a nice shelf. I can technically buy a nice shelf like right now to put those guys on. I just don't know where I'm going to set it, but I can buy the shelf. I mean, that's not going to sit right there, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, this won't let me scoot it over anymore, will it, though? Not like it does much better, but... I mean, I could put that other shelf. I was going to put another shelf over there anyway for the figures. Might as well put the other shelf there now. For that. So... nice big new shelf. Can sit right there and hold the weird little purple bulk boxes that I'm making right now. So at least I know where I'm gonna put them. I wonder if I can make my workers like actually function with these. I'm making a few of these, it seems. Guess I had a lot of cards. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and like let it go to the next day so I can actually do this at like a useful time, I guess. It's funny how I said I wasn't gonna do those boxes anymore. What do? Those boxes again. It's like the hardest thing to reposition. How'd you get stuck over here? Come on, get out. Thank you, human. I'm just gonna fill this whole thing. Top half with one, bottom half with the other. But like that being like 134 for these? Yeah, that might be a good idea. 141. Yeah. Those are nice. Why didn't I do this sooner? Now the test, can the workers pick this up and deal with those boxes of them? Not enough cards for that, okay. I'll go ahead and deal with them at least. Okay, destiny cards. This has my attention at least a little bit. For like this range of them. just go ahead and get them back out there. Definitely got a few of these. But it was getting to the point it was never going to sell through with like the other stuff, even with all the tables. At the rate that I was opening the cards. I should probably at least get some of these out. There we go. I should have left it at 170, but no, 159 is not too bad at least. I wish I could easily just box up all like my duplicates and stuff on some of this, because like I've got boxes and boxes of like Pokemon like duplicates and things. Okay. At least that's a couple extra, 100 or so I could get just throwing it on the shelf easy. Okay, let's see. Go ahead, pay the bills. Let's see what I can get to scanning. That scanner is single-handedly my favorite upgrade in this entire game. God, that makes it so much easier. Being able to see all that at a glance. Like the fact that I'm sold out of these. That's totally a thing. I was probably pissed off about it, but like, I was doing stuff and things. Feels so weird all that being purple right there, but also kind of neat. Well, those sold at least. Get another one of those on this, and another one of those. Definitely need another case of those.
I'll just get it towards even. Oh shit. I do not mean to do that. I was trying to talk to the person. Hopefully they come back. Okay. At least that's staying nice and good. Probably should have went ahead and bought that one thing that was, you know, sold out, but it'll handle a few more minutes probably. 68. Okay. Decent enough chunk. Does mean I'm going to have to fill these a little bit faster. Probably. With me ramping some of that up. Because like I'm no longer getting like these stacks of like 30, 40, whatever else. You know, it's stacks of 7, stacks of 4. As it gets a little bit higher up. But could make more money. Which these stacked a little higher. But that's also where a lot of the cards sit on value. Not that. Oh, they can get to work. I found what I wanted to grab. Interesting that has no space, but I guess I did. Oh wait, there was just like one missing. I love how instead of putting them on the shelf, this guy's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, shove them directly in that instead. It could be worse. Probably should have had stocking like be his primary, or like something be his primary versus that. But it'd be fine. At least he picks cheap ones to do that with. Those blue decks, there's only 4 of them, and I don't know if I got more. At least don't make them have to like set that down. So things get stocked where they need to. Gotta love it hitting 9 so I can actually, you know, stock some of these a little bit better. Shit. Guess I don't have more of those. I have the red ones and a different one. Don't laugh if I actually have some in the back. Nope, I'm actually sold out in the back for once. And one left. Yep, that was definitely good for me to go ahead and grab that. There we go. So I'll set that in there. Hope for the best. They're still gaming, so might as well get a few more things out while I've got the time. And they're taking their time. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, since he's leaving, it's time to go ahead and jump to the next day. Yeah, there's one thing out of stock, so of course there's gonna be more disappointed there. Left that for them. These are all good. Seems like a couple of them are selling. I mean, kind of wants to go ahead and put in like that next like table or two, or just like the cheap tables for now. Knowing full well I'm gonna replace all the tables later. But like these tables are only like 200. See, like, I can't put it there because it clips over. But I can get these last two in this back corner. So I could literally have a full-size tournament. Well, I guess that counts as like 16 and 17. So technically it's more than enough, but like, you know, it's just kind of, they're all set to kind of auto. I'm just glad like the normal people can use the tables when it's not a tournament on. Okay, let's see. And see, like, these little, like, events, they're probably a lot that I could mess with. But, like... See, that one costs $0 a day for, like, an event. Like, some of these are interesting, but, like... I'm always, like, nervous to, like, mess with, like, the events on this. Because that's really, like, you know... I mean, there's probably ways I could get more money if I did them. But, like, that's far more to keep track of. You know? You could probably, like, swing it to really make a lot more money on some of this stuff, but... I have enough I'm keeping up with in this game. Sure, why not? Okay. Not quite yet. I know I'll have one left over, but it'll be fine. Those are selling good. I knew a lot of these were selling good lately. Definitely gotta get another one of those. There we go. That one would have 3 left over. It's another one of those. Those are all good for now. those are selling well. So much prefer being able to just click and go with things. I'll have a little over, but that'll be fine. Definitely more of these again. More of those again. Almost. There we go. Quick fill of that. That's a new one. I think I've had it before, but then sold it off for something, or traded it off for something. Interesting. So where's the 5,000 coming from? 89. Hello there. 125, 75, 68, 89. 97, 79, 97, 79. You're 78. 384. 2,171. And 78. Okay. That's a decent little chunk. I really need to get a trash can over here. I will find a spot for a trash can. Let me get a trash can. I don't want to have to walk outside just to deal with this again. Alright, can everyone still get through? I mean, I can get through. I want to say I kind of put these in here. Just let that go through. Let it already be rolling down. Yep, this is a great idea. Damn it. Did not mean to do that. Maybe it was less great of an idea. I had more room though. I'm gonna have to watch out for that then. Because it clips on that edge. Okay. Well, that's gonna be something. Put that in the little corner right there. Okay, yeah, it fits in a little bit better right there versus, making that a little bit of a tight squeeze. At least I can make some more of these. Okay. Not enough cards for a bundle. Very well. Guess I got one more bundle. And they are selling a little bit. So I've got that going for me. Let's see how many of these we can make. Okay. Just one, I guess. That is fine too. Oh, they take 60 for it. That works. Well, they take 35 for it. That works. Okay, 75. Maybe. There we go. Good enough for me. At least this will let me have a good few more to throw in. $95, $119, $119, $136, $128, $89, $120. Okay, a couple good ones. I'll take it. Yeah, setting that over there with that one, definitely the better option versus like having it too tight in this area. That one's running. Got that one going. And of course, none of those are that. I'm just gonna go ahead and click it. Okay, what you want, my guy? 25? Sure. Okay, everybody all done? Or you're still shopping, or are they grabbing something? Okay. Well, you do what you do. Tetramon base, click fill you. I'm glad some of these are starting to get up like a little more. Like that one's got 24 on that one. So at least have some kind of storage going on with some of these. Yep, they're ready to go. Pull you back to Destiny over here real quick. Click fill you. Fill you. And not enough to make a bundle there. Got enough to make a bundle there. That's probably the only one it's gonna make. Yeah. But hey, that's still, you know, a little bit of money. Yeah, they're 159 each. There's still some outside, so I definitely want to make sure I get everything stocked before ordering more. But I did notice my card earnings going up by a little bit as far as like the day goes. So that might be helping. And I spy a red box. That's gonna be fun. Okay, a lot of nines. A lot of nines. But you know, got a little bit we can mess with here. Still had some not sell from the last time, but that's okay. But I mean, I've got so many options. Oh wait, no, these were the extra ones. Yeah, I got that mixed up. They're good. They're good sitting there. It was those I had forgotten that I had bought. At least I have enough that they say busier, so I can put more of them in before they really start giving me trouble. There we go, got them all sorted. Okay, next one. New submission. Let's look at the ghost cards. See if I've got any more duplicates. I usually do. Less than usual, at least. You know what, let's look at the Destiny ones, because I was picking through the base set ones a good bit. Let's see if we got a big one on the Destiny side. So a lot of these I was getting, you know, my cards I had before back. Because I had sacrificed some of my own cards to get a little higher in some things here and there. Bills are covered at least. And I can get to work scanning. Yeah, I don't want to leave 3 out there, but some of these definitely need a little more help. Definitely could use a little more there. Half of them would be like 3 left over. You need more. That one's always expensive. Oh, well, I can actually have that for once. You know, they'll have 6 left over. It'll be fine. At least some of them are being bought now. I don't have 4 left over though. I remember when these were like the biggest things I had to keep in stock constantly. And now they sell at like, you know, a fairly slow pace. You guys gonna need more of those. I just had a gut feeling on that. I swear when the AC turns on in my little spot, it always gets so cold in here. But this is why I have like 12 different blankets in my computer room. Because like I've got this heavy one on my lap and everything. But the AC works really, really well in my computer room. Maybe it'll hit what I need soon enough. There we go. What do we got? There's one new one. Yep, little $4 card there. I really like all this extra space. It does take them longer to buy, like, those nicer cards. With me having all these extra ones out there, but it's fine. It'll kind of space out, you know, the good stuff a little bit more. At least the bills are already covered for the day too, so we're good. least I can fill some of these plushies. Some cards I can mess with at least. Someone buys a handful, I get a whole case full. Sounds about right. Okay, where's this 4,000 hiding? 435. 82. 212. 78. 1,926. I'll take it. Okay. Can I make any more of these? Not enough for Destiny. Do I have enough for base? Okay. Good enough. Does this one actually go all the way to the end now? Yes, we do. Nice. And even then, like, it's still got 1,000 cards in it, and this one's got like 400. At least it works. Okay, let's see. Not that one. Not that either. It'd be cool to at least be able to get another chunk in on that side, so I can kind of structure things a little bit better, hopefully. Because hopefully there'll be room for that trash can against the sidewall, maybe. But that would require people to actually buy the, you know, cards right there. It's not a bad price. Will they take 25 for it? Okay. About 30. Guess not. I'm gonna offer you way under that. Sometimes when they go way over, it's like I'm not even bothering with it. Like full well, that's going right there, 10% up. No matter what I get it as. Honestly, I think my mouse just died. I have the card he wants. No. You can have. Probably need to find the other battery. I will be right back in just a second. Oh, dropping everything. Okay, we're back. I just had to replace my batteries on my mouse real quick. I knew it was, like, I knew the batteries were close to dying for a while, but, you know, it lasted a pretty good while, thankfully. Okay. That's it. Off I go. Oh, they're still buying stuff. Okay, I was gonna go ahead and start the next day. They're still shopping. That works. Okay, now they're done. Now they're done. See, I'm earning a little more with cards. Oh, two people. What were both of them doing back behind there? Okay. I'm not judging. That needs to stay on. That needed to move though. I'm just gonna set that there. I'm kind of liking this being able to pay bills before the day even starts. I feel like I'm selling way too many of the normal cards. But then actually buy the, you know, fancy ones I have set out. But they'll sell eventually. Maybe I'll just kind of space stuff out a lot better as time goes on. Tempting, but no. No, I'm gonna have to scan it a couple times throughout the day, but might as well get to moving. Just make sure I've got some covered. It's only got one left over with that. That'd be good enough. And those are sold out. Going ahead and checking out with that chunk. So that goes ahead and gets taken care of. I don't care that they're throwing those boxes out there. Those are selling decent, okay. Honestly, don't care that they have the boxes thrown out to the side there at the moment. Got enough other stuff to deal with. I don't have one left over, but like, those sell pretty well. Only 13 left of those. Definitely need more of those. None left of those on that spot. One for me. Maybe. At least there's a couple in the back there. I guess there's a couple to fill out there. At least someone's buying the plushies. I saw that. He got some of those purple ones, and it also led to him buying some plushies. I will take it. You know. I'll just, you know, move the boxes slightly out of the way. Honestly, I really should just get a short shelf and like let them kind of be a thing there. with the amount I need, I'm probably definitely going to get that extra corner spot. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this full case into the side one right here. Go ahead and get that rolling. Making sure there's nothing left to fill here. Let's see. And this one I can probably put right there. So I forget I've got that extra spot there. I'm just going to go ahead and click that. Again, some of them are selling as far as the graded cards go. I'll wait till those are done. Okay, yeah, that I've only got going to like 150, so. You know, I had made that other 150. That's enough to get me a bundle. I had my numbers off. No, actually, this is gonna hit some. Ah, see, now we're dipping into the lower ones, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's because I was adding the lower ones in. But the normal ones, when I got all of them, they'll hit on that next tier up. I should probably save these, honestly. But you can't really undo these once you've, you know, got them. I'm gonna set this down there for the moment. Yeah, because I need to save those other ones, because if it won't pull, you know, that one bit down, that'll... yeah. Because these are worth a good bit more. Because I could definitely stretch some of my other ones out a little better. Let's see. I'll have to take 50 for it. There we go. $176. I'm hoping to not sell too many of these yellow ones, because they're worth a good bit less than the other ones, but we'll see what we get to. Yeah, not enough to make that. Well, because I didn't open Destiny packs. Not enough to make that either. That's okay. At least I have a few. And I did get to where I wanted on that. Set that there. Slide you to the side real quick. Trash can, you are going right here. And then this. Oh, definitely. That there. Tag that in on that side. And then I can get another one of these in. And maybe if I can slide this over, I can get another card thing in. But I have to wait till she's done. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to get that kind of over more, so. So yeah, I'll just kind of leave it more attached over here. And I'm at least getting another card table in. Even though I've been saying, like, you know, my concern about the good cards coming in, there's plenty of cards they can buy, so it's not like funneling them into buying the good cards, so like I end up with some like left over a good bit more. But I'm selling plenty of cards though. It's kind of nice. Alright, what you want? Yeah. And yeah, I'm definitely getting there, adding some more stuff in. I guess she's still shopping around. That's fine. I can just run in with my scanner, do one last pass through that. One extra, that's not gonna be a problem. Get those stocked back in. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. There's just one over the top on that. You can use some more. That one's definitely an expensive one. It's a box of the bat ones. That's all good. Those are all good. They're doing what they can. I could use a little more. Go ahead and grab a little more there. Might not be able to check out, but I can go to the next day. And we got another red box. Okay, decent enough. Making sure they see some of these. Let's see what we got here. 523. 86. 242. 81. 580. 121. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. What's going in next? See, the thing is, I keep getting so many cards, but, like, a lot of the good ones, you know, I don't quite have duplicates of it yet. They're definitely keeping me comfortable, though. Not enough cards for a bundle. Not enough cards for a bundle. That's fine. What about ones I can sell? Okay. Back to Destiny. There we go. At least I'm maintaining a lot of tables, for sure, like this. But some of that was wanting to be complicated. Might have to get another, you know, smell machine thing. I didn't realize he was stuck. Thankfully no one was stuck on this side. Okay. I did pay for everything, so we're good there. I just realized I had that partial order there, but we're fine. I don't have $10,000 card money. I wish, my guy. There we go. Okay, yeah, trash can still works there really well. You're not getting more than 400. And I'm immediately shipping that off when I can. I feel like I accidentally ordered too many boxes of those. It'll be fine though. There we go. Not the worst thing ever. Yeah. I'm not surprised there's only 9 left of those, because those look like they needed a boost a bit. Another one of those for the back. I enjoy quick filling these a little bit. That works. There's one left over, but it'll be fine. Really do need to clean up those boxes, though. Go ahead and then that checkout so I can get used to this. Let's go actually seeing the back of it. At least there's only one left of those. I'm a lot of that. Okay. Let's see. Maybe not that one just yet. Bills are paid. Next renovation chunk for shop lot B is gonna be 16. I really haven't bothered with some of these. Probably could get a couple of those. Just go ahead and clear out the, you know, rate at which they get ordered. Because like 10,000 is not looking so bad anymore. As far as some of those go. As far in the game as I am. But with the next upgrade on the shop expansion being 16, I feel like I could go ahead and get the next two of these, because those are both 15. And then that one's 16. So I can finish those out probably before moving forward with more of that. Perhaps. Because I do have a good bit of space. Yeah, and these are all like 15 and then 20 on that last one. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to go get most of the rest of the items unlocked. Because this is plenty of space. Oops. I was gonna talk to you. That's fine. But yeah, this is plenty as far as some of this goes. Yeah, that's totally not gonna fit there as far as like that goes, but I'm gonna go with that. 72. Basically all I had. Not too much. Still plenty that can get tossed in wherever. One last pass with the scanner for the day. Just to make sure, you know, we're all where we need to be. I really do need to go put those in an extra spot. Well, those. There we go. Almost got another one of those in. Those are fine. I'll have an excuse to get extra of those. Nah, yeah. Okay, they're still gaming over there. There that goes. I guess I'll go put these up. down here. Go ahead and quick fill that so it's not something to worry about later. This makes good filler. Couple plushies. More of these. I mean, there's only 2 left. And that one's empty. I think it'll be fine. At least a couple of them are selling. I noticed one thing though, how I was always saying, you know, you've always got to buy 2 when it's that butt plushie, because by the time you need 1 box, you already need the second, and they've now increased it from like 3 in a box to like 6 in a box, it feels like. It's like that was one thing neat that I kind of noticed, because like that was like a pain before. But like now that's definitely far more balanced with them just going ahead and putting 6 in a box versus 3 in a box. Yeah, 3 in a box. Wait. Or at least I think there was 3 in the box before. Either way, it's really good with 6 in the box, regardless. I just don't remember if it was 3 or 6, but I could have sworn it was 3 like before or something. Can't remember. Either that or they're just buying less of them. I could have sworn like there's something changed with that one, but I'm not sure. Okay. One last time. Filling this with the normal ones. I'm trying not to leave any work for me next time. Like just getting started like I did today. Forgetting to get the next selection of things. And these are all Destiny ones. I feel like I made decent progress today. I got a couple more sections on the next row. Basically like 3 expansions. I didn't get any new items, technically. But also, like, they are taking a bit more to sell. Okay, at least some of those other ones have sold, but still got, like, you know, 3 of the graded cards sitting around over here. Yep, double checking that's all covered. Honestly, let's see. That's kind of an interesting pattern. As far as the darker ones, I like that wall. That one looks neat as far as the blue. Some of the patterns are really cool. I do kind of like that floor. With the little waves. But then again, a lot of them are kind of nice. I do kind of like that one too. I kind of like that one. But that one looks kind of neat, for sure. There's so many good options. I really do like that ceiling that I got. I don't have any of the posters like anywhere, but like a lot of them look really cool. Oh, that one's like 1,000. That one's so cute. I like the little Nocti. Yeah, I could really get into some of the big decorating stuff with some of those. Whole big statue. Maybe. I don't really have much room for like statues and stuff because I've kind of been min-maxing so much of this space. Oh, hey, new stuff. What do you mean 12,000 total? This is just 3 pages. 79. 1,486. Did I just pull a whole pack of the $1,000 cards? Right at the end. 1,500. 1,700, 1,200, 2,200, 1,600, 2,491. Oh, that's awesome. That's like the first time I pulled like a full pack of just like the big packs. And it's 70 there. I pulled a case worth 12,000. Okay. That's awesome. I'm just gonna put that all in there. Right there. And let that kind of be its thing. But like, wait, do I have duplicates of some big cards now? Or did it just cover me getting more cards? Okay, yeah, it just covered me actually getting more cards back. That's mostly what happened. But I'm okay with it. Like, they all count as new cards. But hey, you know, that's just more that I've got. And I have 1,234 different cards. So that's nice at least. I like the number. Yeah, I've got 2 extra of these that are 580 that I can turn in. That one's like 400 something. Yeah, I got some cards that could do some things. You know, next go around. Some of that. I guess that was just, you know, replacing all the ones that I lost because I was not so much losing, but I like sacrificed some of my cards to get other stuff. Now I want to see what this has got. If that last one got me like 12,000 in cards, let me see what this next one's got for me. Not enough cards to make a bundle. That's okay. Maybe I'll have more right here. I'll be able to put those 3 cards from the back in. Let's see what we got here. Okay, 2,000. Okay, what are you worth? Okay, 89. Not bad. A little bit lower than, you know, the 1,200 or so. 149. 72. As long as I get something to sell, I'm good. Best part about this, you can just click it however and let this last one open if you want to. Okay, now do we have something to bundle with Destiny? There we go. Or at least. So probably add some of the extra from where I shifted it over a little bit. Yeah. These guys, I could probably just grab them and go. So you just go right there. A couple extra at least. $26. Not bad for 3 packs. I was gonna laugh that would have let me actually make a bit more. At least that shelf's full. And those last 2 sell down there. I'll be able to use it for the purple ones again too. Definitely eating through it now on some of my cards that I've got here. Might have to make sure I stay on top of keeping the cards rolling. Okay, one more. Okay, just decent filler cards. Not enough to make a bundle. Okay. Total visit 169. I made a good bit on card earning there. But I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here. Right there. And yeah, I think I'm good as far as what I'm going to do today and what I had planned to do today. I think I'm now going to probably go get me some food. Because I am really debating walking to the little taco shop down the road because they got really good tacos. Let's see. I wonder if there's someone I can read into. Who all is live that I'm following. Let's see. I don't really see too many people that I know well online. Just like some of them, like they look like, you know, they're already like ready to stop the stream and everything. Let's see if I can find something interesting, and if not, that's okay. Yeah, I think I might actually just go ahead and like log off for now. But I tried looking at least, but I hope to see you all in the next one. I should be. Funny story, I actually rolled credits on Dragon Quest Monsters last stream, but there was some bonus fighting and stuff like that post credits. So, as much as I wanted to start a new game, I'm probably gonna play more Dragon Quest just because there's a chest behind a tree and I couldn't beat the boss. So I've got to go, you know, get up some more stuff if I can and everything like that and see what else I can get into. I'll probably be playing some of the tournaments and stuff like that, like, because I think they'd probably have the S rank or S tier tournament ready by now because I rolled the credits and all. So I might mess with that. May go see if I can synthesize some little stuff up here and there. Let's just see what else I can get into on the game. This weekend, I know one of the games I'll be getting into is definitely some more Grounded too, because like I mentioned it, there's a new update, new boss, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers. I know it's a lizard, and I got really excited because there's a fiery lizard I gotta go after. And also there's a slight chance that like tomorrow I might be playing more Power Wash Simulator with Mask. If he's like down for it, if I've got the energy for it. So there may actually be an extra like bonus stream if everything goes well. So I hope to see you all then, and I had a lot of fun today seeing what I could get into on here. But bye for now.